honk if you like rhubarb. Hello and welcome. Oh dear, after about 3 or 4 weeks of absolute craziness, doing a different job every few days, it's finally an air of calm has descended upon my work schedule, and I've been contracted out for the next 3 months, so that keeps me busy up until Christmas. So I'm helping out with the Christmas rush, delivering parcels, and I'm on the night trunking circuit, so it will always be dark from now on. But first, yes, first order of the day is the Sunday driver has just had this truck, so he's left it parked in a corner, so it took me a few minutes to find it. And left it all hooked up to the trailer, so I've got to drop this trailer and then go around to the front of the depot and hook up back to my trailer that I brought back here on Friday, and then take that out up to my first drop. Hooray! We're off on our way. So now that I've got my trailer, first job of the day is run this empty trailer up to the customers and then drop this trailer up at their place, where I have another trailer in my possession and I've got to pick that one up, which they should have loaded, which they usually do because they're organised, and then once I've picked that one up, run it to their second base just across the road to top up with a bit more, and it usually means I've got about half a load on, and then run off up the road to Tamworth. I'll just hold off from overtaking this bus at the moment. So it's got Oxford written on the back of it, and this is the turn in for Oxford. So I have a suspicion it might be turning off at this next junction. So I'll just hang back rather than block off the one and only other lane. Not that there's a huge amount of traffic to try and get past me, but oh well, it looks a bit more courteous than blocking up the road for no reason. Yes, there we go. So here we do breedy. Just down the road here, and on the right. Nice, quiet industrial estate. This is the second half, so I've got to go over there after I've swapped trailers. But the first bit, I got traffic. There's never traffic at this time of day. So whip in here. Oh, hello. Who are you? Sleeping. Shh. Quiet. Hazard zone. There's my other trailer. There it is. So the trailer I've got on me at the minute has got side skirts, which are a bit annoying because these bays have got quite high guardrails down either side. So if you're not careful, you can start damaging them. So fairly nice there. Put that into neutral. Grab the keys, and I'll go and whip the old padlock and number plate off this trailer. So nothing fancy like a seal, it's just a straightforward simple padlock. No seals or nothing. But this trailer is good to go. Start backing it into the black hole and see if I can line it up with the runners that I can't really see. So clear of everything up front, so that's all good. Just got to line it up. With the railings. It might take a couple of goes of this because you've got to be exactly lined up before you start reversing in them when you've got a side skirt trailer. Otherwise you're going to do damage. It's looking good. Or is it? So hard to see some nights. And how's that looking? Yeah, not good enough. That's much better. Now we're straight, so we're not going to damage the side skirts. Back it in nice and slow, because these bays have got this wheel grabber thing that picks up the rear axle of the trailer and puts a garbard around the front and back of the tyre so that you can't accidentally pull it off the bay. So we just have to back down nice and slow so that we don't damage it or the trailer. And that is us on the bay. So into neutral, that off, lights down, windows up, and go and swap trailers. Bish bash bosh, job done. Paperwork signed and collected, there it is. Because this trailer, I put this trailer here Friday evening, so it's been sat here a while. So just waiting for the air pressure to build up just a little bit. Off we go. So you can tell Christmas is coming because the old trailer is quite full tonight. And it'll be even fuller once we've gone next door. No one coming. Now I've swapped my twin axle side skirt trailer for an older tri-axle one, and you can tell it's old because it doesn't have any reversing lights on the trailer. And I've had quite a few of these old tri-axle ones over the last couple of days. As you can see, this one's much better lit, so I can see what I'm doing when I'm reversing. So this first bay on my left, as I'm looking at it, is the one we want. And we've way overshot that tonight. Oh well. It's coming along nicely though. And I don't have any side skirts to damage, so I can at least reverse into it at a slight angle if needs be. Although because it's a tri-axle trailer it behaves slightly better than a twin axle. And we've nicely lined up straight away. Plus the fact that I can see where I'm reversing, that always helps. Nearly there. There we go. Into neutral. That off. Drop the suspension. Lights off. Window up. Once it's down as far as it'll go, handbrake on. Job's good'n. Alrighty ho. That's it. That trailer dropped off. And that'll be tomorrow's trailer. Now I've got this one, it's all loaded. And now we're going off up to Tamworth. And getting out of here can be a bit tricky because you don't have none of the rear window stuff. So you have to overturn to the right so that you can turn back to the left. And then you can see up the road like that. And now that it's all clear, turn back to the right. Tamworth has arrived. Pretty much on time, 25 to 11. Just going to be a couple of minutes after that by the time I actually make my way round to the depot. So, as good as on time, as I have to stop at security gates and book in by telephone, and once I've booked in they'll give me a dock number to stick my trailer on. Then after that, find a corner to wedge myself in, park up, and then go and hand my paperwork into the office. And then after that we can start our next job, job number 2. At this time of night the depot is pretty much in full swing now, so it's going to be very busy. And yeah, trucks running around all over the place, shunters running around even faster, and the shunters are exempt from the one-way system as well, so you have to be a bit careful because they might suddenly appear around the corner. And it's just down this road, and then we're all set for booking in. It's a bit of a bump on that roundabout there. And there's the depot on the right. But not this right, next roundabout. But this is the top end of the depot. So that's it. All over there, trailers everywhere already. Looks like a hive of activity. So I'll book in and drop my trailer and hand my paperwork in, and then I'll see you on the way out or in the depot somewhere. So that's job number 1. Job number 2. That one's got a seal on it. None of those. That one's got a seal on it. That one hasn't. Okie doke. So that one doesn't have a seal, but it's got stuff on it. This one in front of me is a trailer that I want. So, as I was saying, job number 2, I now have to grab a particular type of trailer and take it up to East Midlands. But I don't get any paperwork, I don't get assigned a number of a trailer. I just have to aimlessly drive around the yard until I find the trailer that I'm looking for, or trailer type that I'm looking for, which in this case is a step frame. When I find it, it needs to not have a seal on it and be empty, which all those other ones do. So hopefully if I back up in front of this one and block it off from any shunters or anyone like that, I can have a run round to the back and see if it is empty, which it should be parked here. Yes, that is an empty step frame, so I'm going to hook up to it, do all my checks, then book out the gate again, and then head off up to my next destination, which is East Midlands Airport. There we go. Trailer sorted, booked out, and we're away. Heading back to the M42, and then we're going to continue north towards East Midlands Airport. Now this job is a little bit different from most I usually do, in that the load isn't in the trailer, the load is the trailer. So I'm delivering an empty trailer to East Midlands Airport, and then once I get up there, see if I can find someone. If not, just dump it in the corner with all the other empty trailers, unhook, and then run all the way back here down to Tamworth, empty, no not empty, solo. Back on to the M42. What's this lorry going to do? Oh, he's flashed me. I think he's going to let me out. Very kind, sir. Thank you. Cruise control on. And I don't know why, but this truck's limited to 89 kilometers an hour instead of 90. Don't ask me why, I've no idea. So this is the cargo section of East Midlands, as you can see, such as Royal Mail and various other companies use it. Quite a large chunk of the cargo, or certainly express cargo, comes in to East Midlands, I do believe. That's our junction up there where that truck's just come out. Yeah, I don't know exactly how much as a percentage of the cargo comes through East Midlands, but I think it's quite a large chunk. Particularly if it's repeat work as well, not just random bits gates that get chucked onto the hold of an aeroplane that's full of passengers, like dedicated cargo planes. I think quite a lot of that comes in overnight to this place. Well, that's the trailer dropped. All done, all good. And since the road tonight is open both ways, we can turn left out of here, which is a first for me. So I've always turned right and had to go through the back roads there. And have a nice quick blast down the A42 and the M42 back to Tamworth solo. No trailer, no nothing, so it's very bouncy, but the acceleration is incredible. Especially in 11th gear, it just takes off. So I'm not going to be struggling tonight for my 6 hours, as I have been for, well, about 4.5 hours with my 6 hours so far. So by the time I get back to Tamworth, I'll be just over 5 hours of my 6 hours working time. And woof! Go! Oh, you're short shifting into 12, that's no good. And that's that, nice and easy. Sit and cruise down the A42 now, back to Tamworth. Check in with security. Not that that's going to be very difficult when you're just a solo tractor unit. And walk upstairs, get paperwork. Hopefully that should be ready by now. They should be starting to load trailers by now, I think, including my one. And get some glass cleaner. I need some glass cleaner, because the Sunday driver has made a very poor attempt at cleaning these mirrors and made them worse, if anything. There's a big foggy smear all over them. So I have to sort that out. And then, yeah, put the old night heater on and never lie down on the bed. And the depot is slowly starting to quieten down, because quite a lot of people are starting to head out now back to their various satellite depots. But not for me. I've got to wait now until about 20 to 3 I'll wait till, then head round to the other side of the building here to where my trailer is, which is due out at 3:10 in the morning, and I'm one of the last people to leave the depot. So by the time I leave at 3:10 in the morning, it's almost stone dead quiet. Oh yeah, dear. And that's about it. Pretty much all the gates at security have been changed, so they're all exit gates nearly, as opposed to all entrance gates. Sunday drive hasn't fiddled with my night heater setting. Good. It's fiddled with everything else. It's very annoying. This is my truck. I drive it. No one else does. Put that up there. Set up the old iPad, watch a bit of TV, and then have a lie down. Since I've got, what is it, 1:10, 2, 3, I've got 2 hours 20 minutes until my job's due out. It's a little bit later than scheduled. It's currently 5 to 4 in the morning instead of 3:10. But we're out, we're away, and now it's just the simple task of heading back down the road, back to base. I should still manage to make it back there before the morning rush hour starts. So that doesn't really start picking up until about 5:30, 6 o'clock. And even then it only starts with a trickle. It's not until nearer 7 o'clock in the morning that the main crazy rush hour starts, so we'll avoid that. I will be in bed long before that happens. And now it's just a simple case of picking up the M42, go down nearly to the end and then pick up the M40 and head back towards the old depot. There we go, job done for the night, almost. 20 to 6 in the morning. I've just got the other guy here in front of me with the wagon drag, but yes, once he's done I'll whack my truck on the bay and yeah, pack all my gear up and go home. Go to bed. Lather, wash, rinse, repeat, and that's pretty much my week. 4 days out of 5. It's only Fridays that are slightly different, but you'll see that one on the next video. But that's it. So until next time, see you then.